It's Powerback time on the Gutsy Podcast. Each week we bring you 5 minutes of condensed inspiration to reclaim the courage and momentum you've given away. You've got big things to do, so let's get your power back. Second guessing yourself is one of the fastest ways to give away your power. It's when we're not in alignment with ourselves, we overanalyze, we're overthinking, and we're playing out every freaking possible episode and every freaking scenario in our heads at 2 a.m. And guess what? Sorry, spoiler alert, it's never usually the bright, shiny ending. Particularly in the middle of the night. It's almost like going to WebMD and searching that you have a headache. Don't ever do that, please. Because especially in the night when you can't talk to anybody and you just immediately go to, you know what? That's it. I'm dead. Like, I'm not waking up tomorrow. This is the end of it. That's basically the equivalent of second guessing yourself. And when we ask for permission from people, that's a whole different version of second guessing ourselves. You see, what we're doing is when we're not sure, we are looking to other people for validation. We'll ask every freaking Tom, Dick, and Harry what they think we should do, how should we do it, how should we say it, do you think this is a good idea, do you think this is a bad idea? And usually we're not just asking one person, we're asking everyone. Then what ends up happening is we end up with a diluted version of why we even started asking this question to begin with. We've gotten so far away from why we had this idea or thought to begin with, and now we're trying to Frankenstein what everyone else has told us to figure out what the best solution is. This week, I want you to take your power back by switching your mindset from asking for insight, not permission. I realize that there are a handful of situations in life where you need an outside opinion. You need someone outside of your own head. And that's okay. It's okay to ask for insight from trusted sources. But you don't need permission to do the things that are ringing true to you, especially if it's ringing true in your gut. I just read a quote that says your instinct lies in your gut, anxiety, fear, and overwhelm lies in your chest. Honestly, if you're feeling it in your gut, you don't even need insight from anyone else. If you're feeling it so strongly, it's okay to move forward. But if you're having fear or anxiety, or just really need a second opinion on something, lean on people that get it. Trusted people like consultants, business coaches, your mentors, people that are very close to the heartbeat of whatever it is that you are doing, people that understand you and what it is you're setting out to do. And I'm sorry, but not every single one of your friends are the people that you should be turning to. Talk to business people about your business stuff. Talk to your friends about your friend and family things. But most importantly, know who to go to, and knowing that you don't have to do what they would do. They're going to give you a perspective on how they might handle the situation or what answer they might give. I want you to take your power back by not diluting what you know is true inside of you, knowing where you need to go, even if that includes taking a huge risk. When you're in alignment with yourself, you can get really quiet and really feel the answer out. Because the truth is, what you need to know is already inside of you. You just need to be willing to listen to it. The best way to do this is start really learning how your body reacts with your mind. Now, I know that seems a little kind of out there, but really starting to pay attention to where you're thinking and where you're feeling. One of the best ways to do this is to get quiet and give yourself space. You don't always have to give answers in the moment. You don't always have to go 100 miles an hour. You don't always have to conquer the world in a day, because heaven knows that's what we try to do sometimes. Get in the practice of really being in space with yourself. And I have a saying on my computer, I've had it on there for over a year, that says, be still. I have this as a reminder because sometimes I feel like I have to have the answer. I have to do something right now. I have to make this change. And then I start asking other people what they think and what they feel. And it creates this really kind of tornado effect in your mind. But by being still, I have an opportunity to feel where I am feeling that in my body. Is it lower in my gut? Am I feeling like, I just kind of feel like I have the answer to this? Or is it up in my chest and in my mind? Am I feeling tightness and anxiety and worry and concern? Sometimes that means that you just need to take a little bit more time to think about things, really process them. Give yourself an opportunity to look at everything from a different angle and perspective. And then ultimately, if you need an additional opinion, that's okay. Seek out those people that get you, that understand it, and that push you to healthy limits. But girl, I'm here to tell you, you do not need their permission. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it comes down to you. Learn to trust yourself. I'm going to bet that you're pretty capable of some pretty amazing things. Join me next week on the Gutsy Podcast as we kick off 2020. It is here, the beautiful year of 2020 that holds so much opportunity. We're going to kick off our new year by going over mistakes. Now, this episode is so chunky that I'm actually going to break it into 2 different episodes. We're going to talk about the top 11 mistakes that are keeping you and your business from succeeding. For a look into previous episodes and for more gutsy insight, follow me on Facebook and Instagram at ThatLauraAura. But until then, stay gutsy.